Tuned in to www.OGHUSKEYRADIO.com, broadcasting live from the east side of Los Angeles, worldwide. Special guests every week, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up? My name is NOV YORK, DUMAR NOVY.
What's good, man? You wanted to say something first, though, right?
Yeah. Before we talk, I wonder if maybe a DJ could put the volume down a little bit. I want to say I got a prepared statement I'd like to talk about here. I want to read from. This is actually not written by me, but this is written by the dead presidents. It's bigger than hip hop. Hold on. I need to take a drink. Check it out. It's bigger than hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. One thing about music, when it hit, you feel no pain. White folks say it controls your brain. I know better than that. That's game. And we're ready for that. 2 soldiers head of the pack. Matter of fact, who got the gat? And where my army at? Rather attack and not react. Back to beats. It don't reflect on how many records get sold on sex, drugs, and rock and roll, whether your project's put on hold. In the real world, these just people with ideas. They just like me and you when the smoke and camera disappear. Again, the real world. It's bigger than all these fake ass records. When poor folks got the millions and my woman's disrespected. If you check 1, 2, my word of advice to you is just relax. Just do what you gotta do. If that don't work, then kick the facts. If you're a fighter, writer, biter, flame igniter, crowd exciter, or you wanna just get high, then just say it. But then if you're a liar, pants on fire, wolf cry, agent with a wire, I'm gonna know it when I play it. Who shot Biggie Smalls? If we don't get them, they're gonna get us all. I'm down for running up on them crackers in their city hall. We ride for y'all, or my dogs stay real. Nigga, don't think these record deals gonna feed your seeds and pay your bills, because they're not. MCs get a little bit of love and think they hot. Talking about how much money they got. Nigga, all y'all records sound the same. I'm sick of that fake thug R&B, rap scenario all day on the radio. Same scenes in the video. Monotonous material. Y'all don't hear me though. These record labels slang our tapes like dope. You can be next in line and signed and still be writing rhymes and broke. You would rather have a Lexus or justice, a dream or some substance, a beamer, a necklace, or freedom. Still, a nigga like me don't play hate, I just stay awake. It's real hip hop, and it don't stop until we get the popo off the block. They call it hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
So are you the flame igniter, writer, bomber, piecer? What are you?
I'm a writer. I write books and I write graffiti on the wall.
Which do you do professionally?
Fucking both. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Website or contact information?
None of the above.
Why not?
I don't fucking care. I write graffiti on the wall for niggas that's down with my shit, and I attract the right niggas in my life. And that's all I need is graffiti on the wall. And if internet niggas take a picture and fucking put niggas on, then they get to see my books. I wrote books, and then niggas read my books.
Which were you doing first?
Definitely graffiti first.
Yeah, like around what age? What era?
Yeah, like 1993, let's say. Around there, I was like 14 years old or something.
Will you ever stop doing it?
Hopefully not. I thought I would. I'll be honest with you, 9/11 like fucked my head up. I was in New York, and I know maybe for LA niggas that's like weird, but like New York niggas, like I was there, I saw that shit, and that shit traumatized me a lot.
Well, why though? Yeah, because we're on the West Coast.
I saw the fucking building come down, and people I know died, and so like you lose your mind. And I thought I was gonna go to war. I thought the world was ending. So 9/11 fucked my shit up. But that's why like a lot of graffiti writers from the 90s, I think a lot of us stopped at 9/11. Yeah. But anyway, I don't even want to get into 9/11. I'm mad traumatized. Let's keep it moving.
With that then, What's the name and what is it? What does it mean and why do you put it up and all that good
NOV
stuff?
YORK.
NOV YORK.
That's my tag, man.
What does it mean, or where did you get the name from?
It's hard to say, man. Like I said, I mean, I don't know. I write books, and so in my books I write about like my life and like so.
Because
Like,
most of the stuff that I've asked, you've already written about, right? So, because you know what I mean. Even in the NOV YORK, right? I mean, you've answered most of the questions that.
exactly.
that
And
I
so
have.
like that's why like it doesn't matter to me to talk about that. I'd rather talk about things that like really mean something. And so like certain like well. I'll be honest with you, my third book means the most to me, The World Screaming No, because I worked in prison for a long time with kids in prison, kids in jail, and I feel like too many black kids is getting locked up and too many Latinos getting locked up, and like the system is unfair to the world. Like America is crazy. Like I don't live in America no more, but I feel like America's fucked up. Bro.
Is it fucked up in other countries or in other places?
I don't know about other countries. All I know is where I worked. And where I worked,
it was fucked
New
up.
York.
Yeah.
They just lock black kids up all the time, and I think that's just fucked up.
What's crazy? It's not just New York though. It's every major city. You know
I
what
know,
I mean?
bro. It's so weird.
What?
I'm living in slavery. I'll be honest, I feel like I'm living in like forced slavery that I'm supposed to like supposedly agree with.
But wouldn't it be modern day slavery though? Like if we really get into it, you know what I mean? Like
it's just disgusting, this world, bro. And so you know what? Maybe this could be a segue into the reason I'm here. I guess.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to fucking be a commercial guy, but I'm here because my book.
Well, that's gonna bring up some other issues too. What's
but I'm
the
gonna
name
tell
of
you
the
right
book?
now, the book is What Do 1 Million JA Tags Signify? And so like, and this is something that we can get into because I think it connects to the fact of like prison and how like just how fucked up the world is. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? But like we can get into that.
What's okay? 1 million JA tags. What's your relationship with JA, man? Like,
So you know who JA is?
Everybody on the West Coast, especially in LA. Let's just say worldwide, everybody knows who JA is.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's really something. I didn't realize JA was like, but you know what? He deserves that.
Yeah.
All right, hold up. Let me back up. I'm not trying to say that, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is that nigga put in work.
And continues to, right?
Continues to put in work.
Yeah.
And I understand, and I'll be honest with you, that's why I'm a little bit shook being out here right now.
Yeah.
Feeling like y'all niggas think I'm here like on a tour to help JA look good in front of y'all, and maybe y'all got beef with that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like that at all. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, you've gone through. We're just archiving it, and it's just, you know what I mean. Of course, we've archived pretty much everyone in LA. You know what I mean. And now that it's branching out, it's dope that like cats could come out and just the different aspects of the culture. You know what I mean. That's why too, like just the dialogue that we could open up. You know what I mean. But so then, no relationship to him, right?
I don't know him. This book has nothing to do with me and him. This is just me, like as a philosopher. And you know, I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't called What Do 1 Million JA Tags Signify, maybe it'd be called What Do 1 Million Graffiti Tags Signify. Because I was writing this, like I was just like, this is all my homework. So like basically, I'm in a program, bro. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's tough to talk about my life, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm in a program and I'm reading a lot, and I'm thinking about a lot of things. And I was thinking about like all this stuff looks like graffiti to me. They talk about art, they talk about books, they talk about different things, and I'm like, yo, this is what graffiti writers talk about.
But because graffiti writers, it is art. Absolutely. I mean, to the expressionist side of it.
In one respect,
yeah.
But there's other graffiti writers who look at it as some next shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why like it has so many. All I'm saying is like everything I'm reading is like different like ways of looking at the world, and I'm saying every other way is what graffiti writers think about too. And so this book is all about like what I learned while I was reading post-Marx cultural and literary fucking studies. You know.
What was it? Was it an easy transition from the urban writings to the books? I mean, was it natural progression, or was it just how did it come about? I guess I should be asking.
Well, I don't know. You know, I really believe that graffiti and writing on books, writing on the wall and writing in paper is like the same thing almost. I feel like so many graffiti writers have stories they want to tell, and they're telling their story on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And me, I told my story in the wall, but then I said I want to put it on paper because I guess paper stays longer than a wall. These niggas is buffing us. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the buff.
Well, it's a story. Are you anti something or like? Because it is an act of defiance. You know what I mean? Are you anti something or is it just the ego? Or what is
I guess when I was younger, I was anti a lot of things. Maybe ego meant something, but like now that I'm older, like I said, I'm an older dude, bro. Now I'm not anti anything because I don't believe there's any truth. I have no one truth that I'm believing in. All right, and that's what this book is about in a way. It's like I don't believe in anything. I don't believe like Republican, Democrat, fucking, black, white, plus, minus. I don't believe in nothing. Like everything to me is fucked up. But check it out. J.A. has been writing graffiti for 30 years in New York. All right, and everywhere I go, I'm 37 years old. Everywhere I go for the last 30 years, there's a J.A. tag, outline fill-in, something to do with J.A. Wherever the fuck I go, and bro, I go everywhere in New York. I go everywhere. I'm driving up and down, forget about it. I see this shit, this motherfucker don't stop. And so, I don't know him, but I had to write this because, what the fuck? He's taken over my, everything I see is J.A. in New York, bro. Yeah. It's crazy. So I had to write this because as a visual, like, and as a philosopher, I don't live in New York. If I lived in New York, I would never be able to write this book because I think I'm the king of New York. I'm NOV YORK. I write graffiti. I'm the king of New York, NOV YORK. But then
you say it so humbly though.
Yeah. But then I get out of town. And I realize no, J.A. is really doing it. You know what I mean? So I only wrote this book out of town. I could never write this back home.
And where's it available? Where can they copy it? Only 1,000 printed, right?
Only 1,000 printed. You can get it from possiblebooks.de or .com. Just
Possible Books. Look it up. Yeah. And then, but that's your 5th book.
It's my 5th book.
So is it when you stop doing the act of writing that you just started
I never stopped writing, bro.
No.
Like I was saying earlier, hinting on earlier, 9/11 fucked me up. It's made me stop. I thought I was gonna be in J.A. I thought I was gonna write forever. And then 9/11 made my brain crazy. I didn't write graffiti for a while. But yo, I'm still writing graffiti, and I'm gonna.
What would you rather see, man? Because you're coming from the 90s. I always ask artists, would you rather see a legal piece or a 2-color? Be honest, you know what I mean?
It depends if I did the legal piece or not. Nah, real talk, I love graffiti. I think illegal graffiti is the best graffiti. Real talk, and like, I've done legal graffiti in my life.
Yeah.
And I've been part of really fresh shit. And I hate that niggas diss my shit. I do. Yeah. But not for nothing. I feel like if you're doing it illegal, you win. Illegal beats me, even if I got fucking permission for a spot. You win.
Are there any rules? What are the rules?
No rules.
No rules.
No.
So no murals ain't everything.
No, check it out. Different story. Like I'm talking about New York. Out here, y'all got mural culture that I have no. I don't understand. And
can you talk to the young kids out here? Like,
I would never touch murals out here, bro. But when I see like these faggot ass niggas coming through Brooklyn and Manhattan and taking over our walls, and they're not understood muralists that the community wants.
Yeah.
They're fucking people from who knows where, and it's like, man, we fight for these walls, and you guys are taking these walls. It's time to take these walls back. I think all street art must be taken out.
Damn,
real talk. I'm putting a hit out on street art.
Straight up, and
that's why I love J.A.'s like work. Is like not that he goes over street art. It's just like you keep going. He never turned into a street artist. Where I'm kind of a faggot. I kind of thought I was gonna be a street artist for a second, and that was whack. I'm happy that I didn't. I'm happy I never became a street artist. Bombing is the fucking only culture worth thinking about.
So then, is graph part of hip hop, or is it its own culture?
Well, hip hop is a contentious term for me, and as I read in this poem earlier, my idea of hip hop is a different one of what's going on today. So it's really difficult for me to even answer that question. You know what I mean? Like.
Why though? Would you have to at least just
who
a
is
little
hip
bit?
hop? All right. Well, what is hip hop? Who is hip hop?
Well, it's considered. Well, I mean, the basic 4 elements. Although I argue that there's infinite elements because everything that is anything is hip hop. Just like a tag is hip hop because it's the act of defiance. It's coming from because of where hip hop came from. Was you know what I mean?
I hear you, but at the same time, I feel like hip hop. All right. What hip hop has been like manipulated to be, and to manipulate it for who has it.
Okay, but so then
you know what I mean?
graph and art kind of the same thing too. So can it be taken back? Either one.
Let me take him back.
Like if you're like mainstream corporations pushing what they consider. What did they consider hip hop? What they consider street art or whatever?
It can't be taken back. I think the only way to do it is to like fucking write graffiti over everything, and so this street art and this buildings and go over windows and do hardcore shit. And if you're a young guy, keep doing it. Go over my house. I don't care. Paint on my house. Keep fucking bombing. We need to like stop this like that everybody agrees on what everything should look like. Fuck that. I'm not against, you know, your pretty muralists and whoever the hell they are, and God bless them and let them make their money. But then again, when everybody agrees with your art, it's like, wait a minute, that's not graffiti, bro. Graffiti is supposed to be like what you don't agree with. You know what I'm saying?
Once again, www.OGHUSKEYRADIO.com. No official website, but you go to possiblebooks.com and link up with this guy's writings. You don't photograph your own stuff and you don't archive it.
Well, that's a lie. I take some photos when I get a chance, but not everything. Come on, you know, you do so much. What are you gonna do? I'm bombing. I'm not doing pretty pieces and coming back for a photo. I'm fucking hitting streets and I forget where the fuck I was. You know, I'm going through different cities in Europe. I'm bombing Europe right now. I'm not fucking dealing with America no more. America is a police state. They arrest black people and fucking Hispanics and fucking everybody. And yo, Black Lives Matter. And fuck America. And fuck those police. And fuck all those fucking people, bro. And that's what I feel. That's why I live in Europe. Because fuck you all, you faggots. And if you read this book,
www.OGHUSKEYRADIO.com, possiblebooks.com.
What do 1 million JA tags signify? And I'm gonna tell you right now, in here you'll see how I, a white boy from Brooklyn, destroy the fucking world, okay? Fuck all you fucking haters. Black Lives Matter.
What makes you, is it because you worked in the prison system where you relate to it? Because
I grew up in Brooklyn, I grew up in Flatbush. And I have a lot of different issues, and I don't want to talk about every single issue because then we'd be here sitting with Freud, and I'm not with it. But let's just say it doesn't matter where I work no more. I don't care about nothing. It's just like, yo, I'm here to help, bro. I'm here to make the shit go forward and not backwards. And that's something that bothers me about hip hop for a while is that niggas ain't making this shit go forward. They're bringing this shit backwards. And I want to go forward, bro. And that's what I'm fucking.
I know you don't want to dabble in it too much, but wouldn't it be the police state working though, in the sense of the educational system is failing? So even if you were to like further something, people couldn't grasp it because they already been programmed. Like
you can see that in the. I'm sorry, like let me not get political, but you can see that in that every state that votes for the fucking Republican Party, they're all the dumb states, the people who don't fucking read. And then these people, they come to New York, they come to different places, and a couple of them would like, get their education and say, yo, the people back home are stupid. Trust me, the red states are fucking idiots. No education, pass them along type of shit. New York, we have standards, bro. That's why a lot of brothers don't fucking graduate. Because we got standards. We're not pushing niggas through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Over there, I think most of America, I think we got a dumb country and we try to act like we got a smart country. We're full of dumb people, bro.
A lot.
Real talk.
Straight
Real
up.
talk. And that's why this book is made 1,000 copies. I feel like I don't know, bro. I really hope niggas can understand this shit, cause it's not for your everyday dude, bro. This is not just, you know what I'm saying? This is not for graffiti writers. This is for like graffiti writers who think about things. Yeah. This is for like graffiti writers who like take things apart and deconstruct things and say, you know what am I really doing? But this is also for like hardcore graffiti writers who've been there, who understand what it is to bomb hard body, and then come and say, what did I do? And not just be like, oh, I'm the king, because that shit to me is played out, son. When you're talking about I'm the king, think about it, reflect on it, you know, and maybe come up with a thought. You know what I'm saying?
All kingdoms have fallen or been overthrown. No kingdom lasts forever. What made you think differently though, man? Like
LSD.